What's happening there, YouTube? Genji here, and boy was I not expecting today's game. Today we've got Deep Sleep, Labyrinth of the Forsaken. For those of you who aren't familiar with this series, it was a trio of pixel-based point-and-click puzzle/horror games released by Scriptwelder on Newgrounds back in the, I want to say, early 2010s, like 2012, 2013, somewhere around there. And for the time, they were fairly well known for developing these short-form puzzle games. I think they also did a series of games called Don't Escape that was also pretty popular. But as far as I had known, they had been kind of just fallen off the face of the earth. But turns out they were actually busy at work creating Deep Sleep 4, which is what we have here today. When I saw it on the Steam new releases, new trending releases, I realized, boy, I'm going to have a busy weekend because I'm also trying to juggle Hollow Knight at the same time. So depending on how long this is, we'll see if we can do a staggered release. We'll do Hollow Knight and then Deep Sleep until one or the other gets finished off. But for right now, we're gonna hop into Labyrinth of the Forsaken. New game. Amy, do you know that some people can smell ants? Yeah, I mean, ants primarily communicate through pheromones, right? So they can smell each other's pheromones. It's not out of the question that a human might be able to detect those pheromones. It sounds bizarre, I know, but it's true. Not everyone has this trait. It's genetics, just like having blue eyes or not. But that's not the point. The point is, there's one group of people that can smell ants and one that can't. And the funniest thing about it all is that people of both groups are equally surprised when they first learn about the existence of the opposite group. Just as much as you're surprised that I could smell ants, I was surprised that you couldn't. Who are you talking to, Amy? You're staring out the window in a room by yourself. Train conductor, your ticket, please. Huh? Oh, right. One moment. I had it somewhere here. ... Maybe try checking your pockets, ma'am. Open your inventory using I. The ticket should be somewhere there. Alright. I'm going to assume it's in our wallet since it's the only thing in our inventory. Examine. Wallet. A leather wallet with a miniature horseshoe for good luck. I keep my money and documents there. Item rotation speed can be adjusted in advanced settings. It is kind of sensitive and a bit wonky. Let's see. Wallet's button. A button that fastens the wallet. Who would have thought? Yeah, I might need to do something about this sensitivity. Also, am I crazy? Or is this... the card seems to be concave. Or the pocket that's holding the card seems to be concave. And the wallet, or the card is just like a texture sticking out above the indentation, which is supposed to be the pocket. Very strange. Let's see. Train ticket. That's my train ticket. I knew I put it here. Good job. Keep for inspection. Okay, I can't really read anything on here other than that. Let's see. Need help? Our staff will assist. Just one moment? Just wait one moment? Not important. Do I use this or do I just exit? There we go. Now I have this in my inventory and I apparently just threw my wallet out the window. Good job. Use item. A train ticket has been lost. Everything seems to be in order, thank you. Your transit station is coming up at the next stop. Remember to change trains, ma'am. Have a pleasant journey. So as I was saying, I was 10 years old when I first realized that I could smell ants. Compartment door, interact, examine. Okay, we can leave. Hey, Amy, over here. Mrs. Thomas. There you are, sis. I was getting worried. You fell asleep or something? Everybody has these very gigantic anime-sized irises. It's really throwing me off. They've all got these weird puppy dog eyes. I got a bit lost in thought, that's all. I might have gotten lost in thought a bit. Oh, sis, getting lost all the time, aren't you? We're almost at our transit station. Don't want to miss it. Come on. Well, hang on. There's another There's a whole other car to explore. A compartment door, interact. With nothing in it. A train conductor, examine. A big, wide-shouldered man giving me a semi-suspicious look. I don't want to... Oh, that's me saying, I don't want to bother him. Okay, fine. Nothing in the bathroom. Nope. We can go into it. We got a leaky faucet. It's kind of dark in here. There we go. So, what were you thinking about? You said you were lost in thought. Oh, just random stuff. I can't remember what I was going through my head exactly. That's a shame. Precious philosophical thoughts of my sister, lost forever. Come on, let's go. Somn and Wells. Not familiar. Very bold, the train station. Who do you think you are? Alan Wake over here? Okay, I have a... So, what now? We should find a timetable and check what time our next train departs. Actually, what's the time now? I forgot my watch. Wait. Huh. Mine doesn't seem to work. Weird. Doesn't matter. There should be a clock at the train station. While we're here, we could also grab a newspaper to have something to read on the train. Alright. Sounds like a plan. About the time. Can't we estimate the time somehow? For example, when we're supposed to arrive here? And when were we supposed to arrive here? I don't remember. I forgot my watch, and yours apparently doesn't work, so... Let's just check the time at the train station. I'm going to assume this is pre-smartphone era. Our next train departure time. So, which train do we have to catch now? That's the fun part. I don't know how it's going to be labeled on the timetable. They usually put the train's final destination there. Maybe we'll have to ask, but don't worry. It's not a big station. With only one platform, it shouldn't be difficult to figure out. You left on a train trip without knowing what trains you have to catch at each station? That seems a bit irresponsible. A newspaper. Where do you want to buy the newspaper at this time of night? I thought you didn't know what time it was. Very funny. Chill out. There's a vending machine here at the platform. That big blue box. It requires coins. Do you have any change? No. Only banknotes. Harsh life of rich people. Well, what good are you, Thomas? No watch, no coins. If we were rich... Oh, if we were rich, we wouldn't have to travel by train, Thomas. Anyway, without a coin, getting that newspaper is going to be tricky. Let's get to it, then. Use double-click to run. Okay. We are point-and-click adventuring. I'm going to assume that we have no money to put in here, so let's just check it out. I could get a newspaper from this vending machine if only I had a coin. Oh, we can also use WASD. That might be a bit easier, although it does kind of defeat the spirit of point-and-click adventuring. Well, let's go inside and panhandle for some coins. Search the couch cushions. Hello? Anyone here? Examine. There's got to be some sort of contest going on amongst the train station interior designers for them to create the most uncomfortable seat for the waiting passengers. This station must be in a strong lead. So sassy. Oh, she just sits on it. I thought you would actually look for some coins or such. Do you want to pick up a screwdriver? I'm pretty sure every Deep Sleep game had this exact screwdriver in it. Yes. Gained a screwdriver. What do you know? This clock is also out of order. Just my luck. The clock is out of order. The main clock at a railway station. How likely is that? Oh well, maybe they have more clocks around here. Looking for all the things that we can click on. Hello? Nope, there's nobody there. There's nobody inside. Okay. We've got a door with like a padlock on it. It's locked. No surprise there. Huh. It's all jumbled. Random letters and numbers. This thing seems to be broken. Like everything else. An electrical box, let me guess. Covered in screws. I could remove this cover if I had a tool for that. So let's go into our inventory, use a screwdriver. We need a detailed explanation of a screwdriver. A tool that really comes in handy with screws. Remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. It could also be used as a stabbing weapon if there's really nothing better around. Use here. Oh, we have an electrical puzzle already. Okay, so I'm going to assume we're trying to get in the 30 range. So, okay, each one of these is going to give us a certain amount, right? So it would just be plus 20, minus 10, right? Yep. This should do it. And that did... Halace. Halace? Is this like... Are we scrabbling this to try to make a word? Like, shield? No, we need a D for that. No, leash is with an A, not an I. Or was it like, Jeopardy? Not Jeopardy, what's the other one? Wheel of Fortune. Help? I don't know. That didn't help much. No, it did not. However, doesn't it look like a message or... See, it is a message. No, what the hell am I talking? What the hell am I talking? Are you done playing with that thing, sis? You wanted to check the timetable, Thomas. It's not my fault everything here is broken. Okay, okay. You tried. The train will arrive sooner or later. We just have to wait. No, wait. I think this might be... Well, it's odd, but I think it's not just random letters. If we could find a way to read it. Nonsense. If you really want to read something, go get that newspaper I mentioned. Why don't you try doing something, Thomas? Sheesh, so demanding. You can review your objectives in the game menu with escape. Find out what time it is, get something to read for the journey, okay? Come on, don't give me that look. Oh look, another broken clock. Seems to be an epidemic. The time is... It doesn't make any sense. It's going backwards and forwards simultaneously. I know I shouldn't touch that, but I have to. I know I'm not going crazy. Touch. Nope, it looks like it's purely going forward to me. Nope, there it goes. There is something wrong with this clock. Yep. It's it's shaped like a bowl. Oh. What's this? Batteries cover. It's a plastic cover behind which is a pair of batteries. They might come in handy. I would say so. We're hitting all the survival horror tropes. Energy. I love energy brand batteries. Back. Let me out. I don't need to use it right now. Yeah, but there could be coins in there. You never know. And the men's? I'd rather use the other one. She's never gonna make it. In a puzzle game, you gotta check every nook and cranny. So we got batteries. What do we use batteries on? It's too dark to see anything. Amy, what are you doing? It clearly says staff only. Of course it's too dark. They don't want you to go in there. Thomas, I'm gonna need you to take the stick all the way out of your ass. I can't see any light switches either. Why do you have to go there? Come on, where's your sense of adventure? Or at least a flashlight? Yeah, I have a flashlight, but why would you even go in there? You don't have a watch or coins, but you have a flashlight? Whatever, give it. I think I know what the batteries are used for. Hey, Thomas. We already asked all of this already. I need a flashlight. I need that flashlight you mentioned. You're not going to, by any chance, sneak into a staff-only room, right, sis? What? No. But yes, it's important. You're always looking for trouble, aren't you, sis? Thomas, there is something wrong with this place. I can feel it. Look around. There's nobody here but us. The main door has a huge padlock on it. Everything is just off. Can't you feel? Do you have no feelings, Thomas? We can't just stay here and wait. Maybe. But my flashlight won't help you. Don't be like that, Thomas, please. No, I'm serious. It won't help you. I must have left it turned on and it drained the batteries dead. It doesn't work. Oh. Here, take it anyway. Maybe you can find new batteries for it. Thanks. Well, how convenient. A flashlight without batteries. Oh, the batteries have like a energy meter on them. Examine a standard battery. It seems to conveniently fit everything that happens to need a battery. I need to get some of those for myself. Use? No. We have to combine. Flashlight is a source of light so essential in this dark place. Hint, you can turn it on and off outside the screen by using F. Oh, hang on. Oh, you can just turn it on inside the screen with that. Got it. Escape. 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 So F, off, on. Now, do I have to worry about the battery meter when using the flashlight? I gotta say, this is a huge graphical step up from the previous Deep Sleep games. And not just because the Deep Sleep games, the previous 3 Deep Sleep games, you never actually saw the player character. It was all done in first-person mode. So this would be the first one where you do actually have a player character running around on the screen. But also just like covering so many different angles between the cardinal directions so that it almost looks, it's got like a vaguely 3D type appearance as you're walking around. Very impressive. Go in. Okay, well, we can put on the flashlight when we get in there, okay? Just go in the door. There you go. Use right-click to shine the flashlight around. You can also do it while moving. Oh, we got a glint. That's cool. That actually reacts to your flashlight. Let's see, anything else in here? Oh. Box jump scare. I'm looking. There's another door here. Let's grab this. No. Grab this. A coin! Do you want to pick up a small coin? Amount 1/4. You're measuring currency in fractions? Yes. Interact. I've unlocked it. Oh, okay. This leads back outside. So, is that enough to buy a newspaper? I could get a newspaper from this vending machine if only I had a coin. Well, today's your lucky day. We put our 1/4 coin in the machine. Newspaper. A latest issue of Sunrise Telegram. Rustling through the pages is somehow soothing, even though they are filled with descriptions of tragedies and atrocities. Jeez. Miserable local newspapers you've got. World Cup, sports, economic news. Yep. Definitely tragedies and atrocities. Sunrise Telegram. Ep-miss. Oh, this is combined. These are the missing letters from the signboard, isn't it? Just my luck. I think I've gotten a faulty copy. The entire front page is missing, replaced by some random letters. I'm not sure how getting a newspaper would help you find the time anyway. Wait, where did I see similar letters before? Not even sure a newspaper would help you find your train schedule. Usually that kind of stuff is printed. Thomas? Brother? Where are you? Where did he go? Usually that stuff is printed, like, on a screen at the train station, not published in a newspaper. So let's see. Newspaper, use. Yep. So, help me, sis? What if... It's our brother sending us a message from... Well, I guess it'd have to be from the past if it was already sent, right? Help me, sis. What the... And then the door unlocked like magic. Now we're definitely dealing with some otherworldly shenanigans here. Oh. It's an interesting thing to keep behind this door. A freshly dug grave with a coffin sitting above it. Now I remember. The train. I took a train to get here. To the funeral of my brother Thomas. Dun dun dun. She was seeing ghosts the whole time. Well, given that this is deep sleep, I'm going to assume this was a dream sequence of some kind. Yep. Interesting. What is that? What a nightmare. Is she recording her dreams on the computer? I need coffee and some fresh air. An electrode cap. An electrode cap plugged into the computer. In theory, it should let me navigate through the dreams. In practice, let's just say I hope it won't end up frying my brain. Oh good, now Google can store personal information about your dreams too. Or broadcast Adidas ads into your nightmares. Want to run away from Freddy Krueger faster? Should have bought these Adidas. I don't want to fiddle with it right now. A 133 megahertz processor with 32 megabytes of RAM. At least that's what it says on the sticker. Okay, so this is quite a ways in the past. A balcony door. First things first, I need coffee. There should be some in the kitchen. That is where one keeps coffee. I don't feel like doing this right now. Maybe tomorrow. Amy's Dream Journal. A dream journal is a notebook used to record memories after each night. While it helps you to achieve lucid dreaming, it can also serve as a refresher to quickly recall recent events. First dream? First dream. I can't believe I'm actually doing it. A dream journal. And how is this supposed to work? From what Thomas wrote in his own journal, it trains the memory, helps with remembering. A key step towards lucid dreaming. What am I even trying to achieve? Because he thought he saw some monsters in a nightmare and it changed his life forever. Newsflash, brother. People see monsters in their dreams. Why was it so unusual for you? I was so angry when he was obsessing over it. Too angry. And look at me now. I guess I had some sort of success tonight. At least I dreamed about Thomas. We were traveling together. Then he vanished and I found myself at his funeral. I remembered he was dead and I gained lucidity. I could feel it. Then the whole dream collapsed and I woke up. If anything he wrote was true, next time I might get closer to finding something. Yep, that does seem to be... It's been a long time since I've had a lucid dream. Like, it was mainly something that happened in my, like, late teens, early 20s, but... Yes, there's something about achieving lucidity in a dream that makes your brain instantly try to wake you up from the dream. And if I recall, one of the techniques used for trying to keep yourself in the lucid dream is to, like, spin in place or something like that. I don't remember if I ever had any luck with it. Let's see, a landlord's letter. Uh-oh. Miss Amelia, I'm very sorry to hear the tragic news about Thomas. It is beyond words. Please accept my deepest condolences. I suspect you'll be visiting for the funeral in the upcoming days, and since you're from outside the city, I thought you might need a place to stay. Your brother was a wonderful tenant. Never got any complaints from neighbors. He was never late with rent. In fact, he always paid in advance. As such, the apartment is still available for you for the whole month. Using the deposit, I can even prolong this period a bit further. Either way, you should have enough time to sort out all the things that need to be sorted out while having a place to stay. I will admit, this offer comes with a request that you remove your brother's belongings and, by the end of your visit, leave the apartment ready for the next tenant. Of course, if staying at your late brother's place would be too painful, I can also recommend a relatively cheap hotel. Otherwise, please find the attached key. Sincerely, Matt Fallpike. Okay, that is the opposite of what I was expecting. I was expecting the angry landlord, get out of my house type letter. Where's the rent? The landlord is not a pleasant type, but at least there are some details in his letter that could help me puzzle things together. Like that my brother was never late with rent, so he wasn't in financial straits. While I looked for Thomas at night, by day I tried to gather any info that could help me understand what happened to him. I decided to stockpile all the documents here, so I expect this collection to grow with time. Okay. A TV. I don't feel like doing this right now. Maybe tomorrow. Jeez. She's really jonesing for that coffee. It's a nice apartment, too. And seaside, by the sounds of it. An old grandfather clock, tall and heavy, with its pendulum hanging still and quiet for many years. Grandfather clock. It's been sitting broken for years. I don't feel like doing this right now. Answering machine. You have... No! New messages. Oop, stuck on the door frame. But yeah, getting back to the dreams thing, there were several techniques I remember that you could use to flag yourself as being in a dream. Like, for example, trying to read something in a dream. The text in, like, books and on newspapers is almost always garbled and unreadable, or if you can read it, it doesn't make any sense. Oh, and the big one for me was always you try to turn on a light and you can't turn any of the lights on, like electricity doesn't seem to work in the dream. That was always a big one for me, like especially when I would have like false awakening. You wake up and you think you've woken up from a dream when you're sitting in your bed or you're in your house, but you're actually still dreaming and things just seem a little bit off. Tends to come with like night terrors and things like that where things feel uneasy, like you're being watched or something suspicious is going on. You can't turn on any of the lights, you're stuck in darkness. Dreams are very weird things. I guess that's why we have a series of puzzle games based around them. How about our coffee? Smells so good. Now, to the balcony. She won't run with her coffee. We gotta take it slow. Armor Games Studios presents. Oh, I'm not even controlling it. She's on her own. She's on rails. A game by Script Welder. There he is. Deep Sleep. Labyrinth of the Forsaken. Wherever you are, brother, I will find you. Sounds vaguely threatening. Not sure where or how, but I will. Can you say you attended his funeral? Or was that just the dream? Like he disappeared, but you dreamed that you went to his funeral? Right. Now, back to regular life. It's been a while since the funeral, but I still need to take care of some formal matters on the notary. It's scary how many things we leave behind unfinished. At least I'll have something to do during the day. Tonight I'll try reaching him again. No, we're just gonna have busy work during the day? Oh, okay, it speed runs through it. Ugh, so tired. At least I won't have problems falling asleep. We have a message. The apartment seems so still and quiet without him. You have one new message. New message. Hi, it's Thomas. Something terrible has happened. Or not, who knows. Either way, can't pick up right now. Leave a message after the beep. I should really change that. Hello? Amy, right? It's me, Alex. I think you should change that leave a message thingy. It's a bit haunting since, you know. Anyway, I'm calling to say that the boss has said yes to your extended leave. He understands the situation and so on. But I didn't tell him why you are staying there. As much as I'm concerned, he thinks you need time to cope. Which, to be honest, you do. Because, let's face it, why are you staying there exactly? To study your brother's dream journals and such? I really don't understand. Listen, I'm trying to be accepting and tolerant, but I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. We all cope with loss in our own ways. I hope you're okay. Take care. I'll try calling again tomorrow. You have no new messages. Okay. So we're on a time limit. We can interact with the fridge now. Nah, there's no food in there. It's just some of my medicine. I don't need it today. Well, alright. Little television. A bit too late for this now. So let's see. Just go to sleep. Okay. That's all we can do. A computer chair. Whee! A spinning computer chair with wheels, but lacking those comfortable wrist rests. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure I would want a chair without armrests on it. Electrode cap. This device helps me navigate through dreams. Is there something I'm looking to interact with? Oh, just the whole thing, apparently. Oh, okay, now we have a dream map. That's kind of cool. A train station in the middle of nowhere, lost amongst the tangled memories. The hotel. I won't pretend I understand how it works, but I think I can access this dream. A strange place where Thomas might have checked in at. So is this like a shared dream, like VR chat world? Is this a log of a dream that Thomas had, or is this stuff you're manifesting yourself? I guess we'll find out. There's something in this vase, a golden key. Do you want to pick up a golden key? Absolutely. When life hands you a golden key, you pick it up. The picture's blurry. I can't make anything out. The hotel! It's locked. I wonder if the golden key unlocks it. The golden key has been lost. A cube with buttons. Do you want to pick up the cube with buttons? Absolutely. Gained a cube with buttons. Oh. I pressed I too fast. Cube with buttons. Examine. A blue metal cube with 5 buttons, one on each side. Each button has a symbol. On the 6th side, there is a plaque covered with weird symbols. I drop bug square. Are those symbols on the cube? I see the drop. Is it just circle? Circle drop. Door shape. Triangle square. What is it again? Circle drop. Circle. Drop. Door shape. Triangle. Square. Easy. This is your brother's dream. The mysterious symbols have been replaced with letters that I can read. This is your brother's dream. This is a dream? Yes, I remember now. I'm dreaming. I'm looking for Thomas. Whoa. The dream's falling apart. Oh, that was similar to a... Oh, this exact scene happened in, I think, the original Deep Sleep. The walls turned to dust and then there was a skeleton in the bed. A bed with a skeleton. There's a skeleton in this bed. Yeah, yes. It is a bed with a skeleton. A skeleton in a bed. This doesn't bode well, huh? This is probably a bit crazy, but... I've got a really bad feeling about this place. I should find something to protect myself with. Maybe arm myself with this bone. Ha! Get it? Arm myself? Because it's an arm bone. That's exactly what you would have said if you were here. Oh, you'd be so proud, Thomas. A human bone. Do you want to pick up a human bone? Durability 4 out of 4, yes. Sure. Gained a human bone. Yuck, it's so mushy and slimy. Ew. It's still a wet skeleton. Let's see, I. Okay, so this is durability, not like charge, understood. Examine. A human arm bone. Hard, yet disgustingly spongy and slightly slimy. That's what she said. Hello? An entire room with nothing to interact with? Let's see, do we still have the flashlight? No. Lobby note. Greetings, Amelia. I'm sure this note will reach you somehow. I hope the inner awakening went well, and you managed to anchor yourself within the dream. My apologies for not making it easier, but you had to solve it yourself to gain a stronger grasp of this reality. The hardest part is not allowing the dream to collapse upon becoming aware of where you are. Enduring that moment of clarity is the first step towards maintaining lucidity. As you can probably suspect, I have taken it upon myself to help you a bit with the awakening, and, having your permission, I would be honored to guide you further. I know who you are looking for. However, before I can help you, I will have to ask for a small favor myself. Come to the basement so we can talk. Sincerely, a friend. P.S. Ring ring. It was just like he predicted. I thought it was going to be the bell ringing. Ring. Ring. A standard hotel bell used to summon staff. Not sure if I want to summon anyone here. Caution, wet floor. I guess I better not run recklessly. Can we have this bucket, though? Do you want to pick up a bucket of water? Sure. Our standard puzzle game formula of stealing everything that's not nailed down. Go. Darkness? Nothing. I like the different angles. Like, it's not told from just one specific isometric angle. Every area seems to have its own shtick. Oh. Is that me crunching around or something in the dark? Do you want to pick up a flashlight? Yes. Okay, that was me. Ring ring. Why is the phone down here in the dark utility hall? Hello? Kindest greetings, Amelia. Who are you? How do you know my name? I am a friend, as I stated in the letter upstairs. And while you do not know me, one could say that, to a certain degree, I have made an acquaintance with your brother. You knew Thomas? Yes. I also know that you are looking for him here. Can you help me find Thomas? You said that you'd help me. Can I actually find him? Does this mean he's still alive? No, he is not alive. At least not in a literal sense. You have been at his funeral in the Awoken world, remember? Nevertheless, I can help you find him if this is what you desire. I'm not sure if I follow. If he's dead, how can he be here? I'm confused. If he's dead, then how can I find him? You knew from the very start that he was dead, yet you still began your search. Maybe you do not always remember that he died when you are here, yet you always search for him. Yes, but that doesn't actually answer my question. It does. It will become apparent with time. Where are we? So, where are we? Within a dream. Yes, I know that. It's my dream, but I don't recognize this place. You act based upon a mistaken belief, Amelia, that this dream is yours. It isn't? You have searched for your brother far and wide. It should not be particularly surprising that you have found yourself in his dream. It's Thomas's dream? Is he here? No, he has long since departed. This dream is what he left behind. Who are you, actually? So, who the hell are you? I have already told you. A friend. Sorry, friend, but that's not detailed enough. Not to mention, where I come from, that term is earned, not claimed. Fair enough. Perhaps with time I will earn that title then. Meanwhile, I can only ask of you to trust me. I'm standing in a dark basement in a dream, talking on a phone with a disembodied voice that claims to know my dead brother. Is that a question? Because that is precisely the situation you find yourself in. What do you need from me? You don't mention that you need something. Correct. I'm guessing you want something in return for helping me? No. I simply require your assistance before I am able to truly help you. Not sure if that makes things better or worse. I have been imprisoned here, and I need to regain my freedom if you wish for me to help you. Okay, that definitely makes it sound worse. Behind that gate on the right, there's a short corridor leading to a room with pipes. Traverse that room, and at the very back there will be another passage. Go there if you wish to help me. I never agreed to helping you. Like I already said, I don't exactly trust a random voice on a phone. I know, but for now you are the only hope I have. How do I open this gate? This gate here. It looks closed shut to me. I'm sure you will manage to overcome this obstacle. Perhaps you can use something to pry it open. Maybe I could use this bone I found. This bone you found? Ew, you touched that bone? Gross! There was this skeleton. I thought its arm might come in hand. So you just decided to take a random human bone with you? Don't judge me, okay? I thought it might be useful, as a weapon, for example. I am not judging you, Amelia. You are just very similar to your brother. I am. No, I am? Indeed. Time will tell if that is a good thing or a bad thing. I am afraid this is about as much time as we have. We cannot continue this conversation for now. They are beginning to sense something. They? Who are they? I will make an attempt to contact you again when it is safe. I'm getting more questions and fewer answers. Okay, so we have a gate here. The metal bars look solid, yet the gate itself seems damaged and particularly bent. If only I had something to pry it open with. So do they want me to use the bone? No, hang on. Let's check the other door first. It's locked on either side, okay. Well, then I guess we're using the bone. Use item, bone. I'm not sure bone would bend iron bars, but it is a dream. Anything can do anything if you dream it to be so. Ah, it burns! That steam is hot as hell! I know it's just a dream, but the pain feels so real. The trauma will make me up if I'm not scared. If I'm not careful. Hopefully there won't be any more burning surprises. If you die in the dream, you die in real life. Great. Okay, Amy, you can do it. Just be careful. Also, I should treat that burn somehow. Don't let your integrity fall to zero. If only we had this conveniently placed health pickup. Do you want to pick up a bottle of medicine? Sips 4. Everything's measured in fractions. Find the medicine in your inventory and select consume to heal, okay? Oh, and we've got a full inventory. No inventory puzzling. Examine. Universal remedy. Damn, you should find a way to get this stuff out of the dream and patent it. A small bottle of medicine. It's called Universal Remedy, and supposedly it can treat all sorts of injuries. Somehow I've never heard of it before. Show combat stats. Heal 4. There's combat in this? That's new. Okay, well, use on me. Use on me. Use on my health bar. Oh, right, the consume button. We got it. Okay, so we're gonna have to time out the steam. This steam looks like it's permanent. Oh, okay. Doing any kind of precise movements in a point-and-click adventure is very awkward. I wonder if I should try doing it with a controller. You have to like... Oh, God, no. Get out of the way. You have to press... Okay, if you're holding shift before you start moving, it does not accept it as a run. You have to move first and then press shift to start running. That's awkward, but at least I know now. There we go. Interact. Okay, we've moved the steam to another room. And the handle fell right off. You should pick that up. Puzzle games and survival horrors almost always need handles like that. Run. Stop. Run and stop. Run and stop. Another medicine cabinet, but our inventory is full now, right? So I don't think that's going to be useful. I wonder if I should ditch the half-used one and pick up another one. No, we'll come back if we need it. Scan the room. We still have steam in here. Nope. Hello? Step inside. Weak, smoldering husk appears. Examine. Burnt, ashen body glowing with embers. This creature seems to be burning from within. Weak, smoldering husk prepares an attack. Sometimes a fight can't be avoided. No rush, you have some turns before the monster attacks. Select a weapon from your inventory and use it to strike. Okay, so we have turn-based combat in a deep sleep game. What a wild era we're in. Use item. We're gonna smash it with a bone. Damage 1. Bop! It did nothing, so I guess we bash it again. Bop! Oh! And then it's the last of our bone. A human bone has been lost. What the hell was that? Okay, Amy, relax. It's just a bad dream, a nightmare. Everything is possible, but nothing is real. I think. If I can find a way to turn off that furnace, the pipes in the previous room should stop releasing steam. An open furnace hatch. A furnace control mechanism. Can we not just pour the water on it? We have a bucket of water, right? This looks like a mechanism of some sort, but it's clearly missing a part. The barely visible label says main shutoff switch. If only I had something that could be used as a lever, like that human bone. Unfortunately, it broke into pieces and can't be used. Another phone call. Oh, wait. What is this? There's a door here. Oh, okay, shortcut. Moshi mosh. Hello? Amelia, it is good to hear you again. I'm glad you were safe. Safe? I just had to run through burning steam and fight a weird monster from a furnace. But you managed to overcome those obstacles, and for the time being, you are safe. We have the opportunity to talk more now. We talked about all this. I still can't get to you. I'm still trying to access the room behind the pipes. Excellent. I know you can make it. And you're in there? No, sadly, but you'll find the path leading to me. More riddles. Can't you just tell me what's in there? I do not know. I cannot see it from here. Amelia, I know I said we might have more time now, however, it can still run out. No matter how big the hourglass is, the grains of sand are still numbered. Please, hurry. I'm stuck. Hot steam is blocking my way, and the only way to turn it off is a furnace that requires a lever. And I have nothing like that. The bone broke when I was fighting the monster. Do not fret, Amelia. Remember, this is a dream, and while it is not yours, you are still the dreamer, the traveler. You can give me as many titles as you want, but none of them can be used as a lever. You would be surprised by how much you can influence a dream, even if it is not yours. You need to calm down and realize the power that is in your hands. You possess a certain focus. You can use it to restore what you once had, to remember what was lost. Like that broken bone? It is a bit of a gruesome example, but could serve as a learning case. Close your eyes. Remember the item you wish to bring back and use your focus. I must finish this conversation. I have already risked too much. They are going to notice. They? Hello? Use imagination to conjure known items. This is your focus. What, the F or the blue? F is flashlight. Imagine items. Okay, so I assume this is a pip, so we have one pip of imagination or focus. So we want to imagine a human bone. Imagine bone. Gained a human bone. Why can't we imagine things that we know about in real life? Like, why can't we just imagine a lever? We've touched a lever in real life, right? Let's use this. Oh, no, let's consume this. Om nom nom. We go back in here, and then to here. I need something that can be used as a lever. Well, turns out we have that thing. A human bone has been lost. Let me guess, it's still too hot. There's a key inside, but it's still very hot. Picking it up might be painful. If only... Oh. Do you want to pick up a... No. We're gonna get hurt if we do that. Just use this bucket of water. Use... Splash! A bucket of water has been lost. I assume we can imagine it again, though. Do you want to pick up a modern key? That's actually pretty interesting, because I can imagine with this type of system, you can actually use... You don't have to keep reintroducing puzzle elements. Like, if we have a lever or a bucket of water, we can put puzzles later in the game that can be solved using things that you might have found earlier in the game and forgotten about, and don't necessarily have to be carrying around with you the whole time. That's actually a really cool idea. I wonder if it's going to allow you to be creative with the ways you can solve puzzles. Like, there's not just one item that you need to solve a particular puzzle. So let's... Can we drop this? No. Can we pick this up? Do you want to pick up a bottle of medicine? Sips for a 4. You already have this item with 1/4 sips, and picking it up another will add 3, wasting 1. I don't know if we'll ever come back here. I'd rather have a full bottle of medicine. So, yes. I do like that they warn you about that, though. Oh, what now? It's locked. If only we had a modern key. I wonder if we can imagine keys, though. I imagine there's probably keys are still probably specific to the door, so they open. A modern key has been lost. Let's see. Imagine. Yeah, we can only imagine medicine and bone. So back in school again, and I forgot my homework, and it's the quiz day. There's some sort of, like, puzzle here. We're gonna get chased, aren't we? It's locked. Of course it is. Oh. Gotta tune it in. Okay. Doesn't feel like it's getting any clearer. That's a bit clearer. Oh, I didn't even see these. Here. 387. Room 387. That's it. That's where I have to go. I think. Yup. What the hell is that? Stay away! This is also a hallmark of Deep Sleep games, is being chased by a specter. Ah! That was a cool effect. Abnormal neural activity detected. Memory corruption imminent. Run, Amy, run! Get caught by the shadow people. I don't even think there's a way I could have gotten through all that. Aborting dream. Restoring consciousness. Disconnecting. Waking up. Ah, God. Dear God. Let's see. Can we read our updated dream journal? Second dream. Tonight I was in a weird hotel. I found a blue cube that said, "It's your brother's dream." I gained and remained lucid this time without waking up. I explored the area and spoke with someone on the phone. Their voice was rather delicate and melodic, but at the same time it sounded cold and somehow unnatural. That person told me that they will help me find Thomas, that they actually knew him. All I had to do was release the voice's owner from being locked up somewhere. Now that I write it down, it sounds even more suspicious than it did back then. And even back then I had my doubts. For now, I decided to play along. The voice from the phone taught me how to imagine items inside the dream, a handy trick that might be useful. As I located where the voice was locked, a hotel room 387, a monster appeared. Not like any other monster I ever encountered in my nightmares. It was terrifying. It felt like it wasn't a part of that dream, if it makes any sense. Like if it came from outside. It caught me before I was able to run away, and I felt it pierce into my mind and soul. I thought I was done for. Miraculously, I woke up unharmed, but something tells me I might not be so lucky next time. Dun dun dun. Oh, picture. Photograph. A photo of my brother and me taken at one of our family reunions. I wish I had spent more time with Thomas. Does it look like something out of Stardew Valley? 0594, May 1994. Just barely over 2 years ago. I wonder if things could have been different. Can I interact with that? Am I gonna have to remember that? Is that the solution to a puzzle? The beads. Hello? Hello? May I help you? You look suspiciously like the train conductor from the dream. Can I talk to the guy that lives here? Be angry. Be calm. Unfortunately, he is gone. Moved? You his girlfriend? Oh, hang on there, mister. His sister. And no, not moved. He died. Huh, I had no idea. My condolences. So you live here now? For a while. I need to sort out some of the things my brother left behind. I see. Gotta ask though, as a concerned neighbor. Are you okay, miss? Let me guess she's screaming in her dreams. What do you mean? Listen, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, not to a girl that just lost her brother, but I heard loud noises coming from here in the middle of the night. Noises? Yup, screams mainly, and the disturbing kind. Was this close to calling the cops, to be honest. I might have had a bad dream. Miss, if that was a bad dream, I don't want to know how you scream in real danger. It sounded like, pardon my expression, a piglet getting skinned alive. Why do you know how... Anyway, I'm sorry for disturbing your sleep. This won't happen again. Do take care of yourself, miss. For your own and your neighbor's sake. Huh. What exactly happened last night? That shadow creature. I felt it stripping away my memories, my whole being, before I was pulled away. Was I saved by that electrode cap? Which reminds me, I should probably check on that computer. Something tells me it took a hit for me there. And I need to decide what I should do with my day. I want to go back there to look for Thomas as fast as possible, but I need to spend the daytime somehow. Hello, us. No new messages. There's a big warning message on the screen. System overloaded. An error has occurred. The system was overloaded by unknown entity. Partial loss of the user's memory might have occurred. That seems kind of concerning, that this has the ability to destroy the user's memories. Skill set list corrupted. Skill set? Collect echoes in dreams to reacquire the lost skill set. Avoid coming in contact with unknown entity. Subsequent encounters might lead to a complete system failure. Sidereal plexus. Sleep control assistance software. Complete your objectives during a dream to collect echoes. Spend echoes to level up skills and research items. Use the I button to show or hide locked elements. Swap between skills and items with R. Researching previously discovered items allows you to summon them in your dreams. This is a lot more complex than I was expecting. I was expecting something more similar to the older, just point-and-click mysteries, but this is like a full RPG. Okay, so we can choose Focus, which determines how much influence on the dream world you can force with your imagination, so it gives us 3 pips of imagination so we can imagine more things. Or Big Pockets. In a dream, your inventory size is only limited by your concentration, so we can double the amount of items we can carry. Ooh. Well, actually, we can do both, because we have 90 echoes, so we can improve our focus 1 to 3, right? And now we can do Big Pockets. There we go. And now we can't afford anything else, because everything else is, holy crap, ridiculous. Eagle Eye. Examine an enemy in combat to get detailed information about their attacks. Swap timelines. Upon being defeated, instead of waking up, you can rewind time and try again. Okay, so revive. Dream Runner. Running speed is increased by 10%. Some people can't run in their dreams. You run faster. It depends on the dreams. I've definitely had dreams where you can only run in slow motion, but I've also had dreams where you can just, like, jump super far, almost like you're flying. So it's hard to say it's one way or the other. Integrity. Okay, increases hit points. Quick learner. Earn more echoes. That seems useful to get early on. By remembering more details from your dreams, you learn faster. Okay, so F. Showing unavailable elements. Oh, we can get more. Yeah, I don't want to spoil things, so we'll hide that. Let's get out of here. That dream world is seriously dangerous. I need to be prepared. I should try unlocking all the things I can. If I understand this right, when I research an item here, I'll be able to summon it in a dream, even if I haven't seen it in there yet. I could use that stupid bone as a last resort weapon, at least. This is true. Okay, so what are our objectives for today? Research human bone. Is that done in here? Items with R. There we go. Human bone and bottle of medicine. 500 echoes. Damn. Human bone. So this lets us use this in other dreams, I guess? Item researched. A human bone is researched. You can now imagine it at any point in a dream. Cool. There. That should do it, for now. If I understand this correctly, this thing should help me in the world of dreams. Perhaps with time I can make it work even better. Anyway, time to find something to do for today. Well, imagine a better bone. Your brother gathered a huge collection of books about dreams and added his own notes. Do you want to spend the day reading through Thomas's research? Plus 500 echoes? Yeah, that seems like a pretty good way to spend the day. Are we on an actual timetable? Like, do we have like 30 days? That would have an interesting time crunch element. Whew. All that standing around next to the bookshelf all day made me sleepy. Now, is there anything we can do before going to bed? Fast food leftovers. Yeah, this is a place of sin and regret. I'm going on a diet as soon as this crazy adventure is over, I promise. Clean up? Sure. Does it matter? Do you have to, like, avoid getting roaches or something? Another message. You have one new message. Hi, Amy. Looks like I missed you again, huh? I'm glad that you're at least staying busy. I hope that this little investigation of yours goes well. Things are calm here at the clinic. Mrs. Thompson's cat has fleas again. Would you believe that? She says she swears she has no idea how it keeps happening. I say her cat might be more adventurous than she believes. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. Take care. That gave us 20 echoes. Alex seems like a little overly friendly for a coworker. Calling you daily, leaving long, wistful messages in your answering machine. My food in there. Coffee. It's too late for a coffee. I need to sleep tonight. Well, for some people, coffee puts them right to sleep. You never know. For me, it's hit or miss. Sometimes a coffee will get me going. Sometimes I take it and then immediately need to take a nap. This device helps me navigate through my dreams. Well, let's get in there. Okay, the hotel. Does the color of the icon have any bearing on anything? Hotel's West Wing. This hotel stretches on, and there is someone trapped somewhere within those endless hallways. Someone that needs my help. Can I trust them? I dig the sound design. For such simplistic graphics, the attention to detail and the production quality is really quite nice. Alright, we're starting with a key again. It's empty. Oh. This picture is blurry. I can't make anything out. Small green vase. This painting looks somewhat familiar. A picture of a wolf or a large dog on a snowy hill. Somehow, it looks familiar. I can't use it. It's missing an ink ribbon. An ink ribbon! What is this? A box cutter knife. Do you want to pick up a box cutter knife? Durability 3 of 4. Well, I found our next item to research. Speaking of which, do I need to be regularly saving? I can save and quit. Or I can continue. Okay. Locate room 287. Find and release the person who called you. Dialogue log. Thank you. I wish more games would implement that. Hotel's West Wing. That's a sink. An ordinary sink with a tap. You can turn on burning hot or ice cold water, but never just warm. Nothing in the shower. Is there a pee mechanic in this game? But wait, what's over here? Suspicious. A zombie? What the hell is that? Another monster? It seems like it didn't notice me yet. Monsters won't spot you until you get close. Some have a sharper sense and some will react to your flashlight. He's leaving behind a little poo trail. Let's check it out. Closet. An empty bucket. You want to pick up an empty bucket? Sure. Gained an empty bucket. Doesn't work. Pretty standard looking TV set with some signs of wear and tear. Incredibly heavy with smudges on the screen and no remote to be found. Okay, so this was just for a bucket. Oh no, turn off the flashlight. Turn off the flashlight. Can't interact with any of the paintings. There's nothing special about this door. Someone's in the hot tub. A hole in a fence. Okay, and over here is a big hole in a fence. Can we investigate the dissolved bones floating in here, or I guess we have to get in there. There's a hole in the fence there, too small to safely pass, but big enough to push something through. While this hole is big enough to drop something through, I won't be able to get through without cutting myself on sharp wire edges. There has to be a better way to get in there. So we can drop, what, like a bucket in there, or... An entire section of the fence is missing here. I could get through here without any issues. Should we imagine a human bone? Oh, we can imagine a new box cutter. A small pocket knife with retractable segmented blade. It looks and feels very cheap, but can still be dangerous if used right. However, its very short range will cause an opening for the enemies. Ooh. Show combat stats. Damage 1, bleed 1, hasten all enemies 1. What? Damage 1. Huh. Nothing suspicious at all about this bloody corpse here. We're just gonna sneak on by. What's that noise? Oh. There's something in the water. I have to get out of here. You'll hurry. I'm hearing footsteps now. So... Oh, there's something over there. A bag tucked into a crevice of a wall in the water tunnel. Or of the water tunnel. Huh. Oh, it's like piranhas. It's eating the corpse. So, can I go through now that they're distracted? Nope. Get out. Noted. No point in getting through here. They will rush here as soon as they sense something hitting the water. Wouldn't that be what we want, though? Do we have to drop something in there and then run for it? Can I use the bucket? I won't keep them busy for long. Okay. Well, I haven't found anything else, so let's get back out of here. So there's 3 ways you can go from here. Let's go to this one, I guess. I'm not sure which one we came in from. It wasn't this one. We have an elevator door and then another door here. Let's see. Let's check this one. This one's safe. This is like a safe room, actually. Lost and found room note. Day 1. I couldn't be happier to finally reach my room. The trip took way longer than I anticipated. I didn't expect a 3-hour delay just because someone went missing on the train. Stupid if you ask me. It's not like they jumped out through the window. Keeping everyone locked inside for such a long time was scandalous. Good thing my meeting with the publisher is planned for tomorrow. 1 of 7, good grief. What I need right now is a few solid hours of sleep. Tomorrow is a big day. Day 2. My publisher delayed our meeting. I'll be stuck here for a few days more. I got the information 2 hours prior to our appointment. Great, just great. I guess I have some extra time to prepare. Day 3. The hotel should really consider hiring nicer staff. Everyone just shrugged me off when I said I heard weird noises last night. I didn't make it up. All those sounds kept me awake for half the night. At some point, I think I even heard the knob turning. It's stressing me out. I need to calm down for the meeting. I can't go there all shaken or yawning every couple of minutes. Day 4. There is something really wrong with this hotel. I got lost in the corridors, as if the layout changed over the night. I don't feel safer in my room anymore. Someone tries to get inside every now and then. It drives me crazy. To make things worse, I can't find a way to the receptionist desk. I don't know what to do. It's like a nightmare from which I can't wake up. Day 5. I'm almost out of food. If not for the room where I found some snacks and coffee, I would probably be starving right now. That person who disappeared on the train. I'm starting to believe the whole story. I just want to go back home. Day 6. The paintings. They're watching me. My every move. No matter where I go. I tore one of them. I couldn't stand it anymore. Only for it to be fixed the moment I returned to the same corridor a while later. The people in those paintings. It's like they're mocking me. I'll show them. I'll burn the whole damn place to the ground. Yup. They lost it. Take a short coffee break. Gain +6 focus. You can only do once. No, let's not do that. Item box. A can of meat. Do you want to pick up a can of meat? Bites 4 of 4. Is this a healing item? Examine with Q. Meat! All you can meat. A very dubious looking can of meat. Combat stats. Okay, it is a heal. So we can consume dubious meat. There we go. We have another door here. Back into the hall. Really? You don't want to search any of this? Nope. Go, go, go. Lady, open the door. Thank you. Search. You want to pick up a metal pipe. Okay. There's also something over there. So we'll wait for him to go back and then we'll go down and check this. Search. Search it. Do you want to pick up a golden key? And if we encounter anything that's locked? Now we have, okay, a golden key has been lost. Ooh, goodies. A list of bags. Do you want to pick up a list of bags? Examine. A list of several different bags with vague descriptions of which room they belong to. A hiker is on the 5th floor. The owner of the heaviest bag is in a room on an even-numbered floor. Who would categorize things like this? A person traveling without any luggage is in a room right below the owner of the heaviest bag. A globetrotter is on the 3rd floor. The owner of the smallest bag is in the room that is in the upper half of the hotel. Okay. Nothing on the back. Our inventory's filling up fast. Do you want to pick up a trash can lid? Is this going to be a shield? When we were kids, I used to play knights with Thomas using one of these as a shield. Yeah, I've never been a princess type of girl. Anyway, it's not perfect, but it should block some hits. Block damage too, okay. Interesting. Just some cleaning solutions. Just some cans. It smells like paint. Okay. We can't go down, right? No. Oh, and this door is bricked off. Okay, so I think there was one more door. Is there a map, by the way? Tab? Does not seem like it. Oh, he's on to us. He's also quite slow. You may have to go back to the elevator room. Hey! What are you doing here, slacking about? Excuse me? It's this guy again. You've heard me. Look at all those bags. Our guests await their luggage. Get to work. I think you've got the wrong idea, mister. I don't work here. First of all, it's Senior Chief Porter to you, miss. And secondly, I'm sure you won't be working here anymore if you keep that attitude. Okay, what do you want me to do exactly? Just assume I'm new here. Great. Untrained greenhorn. Those bags here on the benches should be delivered to their owners. Each of them occupies a room on a different floor. Do you expect me to carry all those bags around? Easy there. Your job is to load up the carts. Put each bag into one that goes to the right floor. Okay. How am I supposed to know which bag goes to which floor? You've got to be kidding me. Didn't you get a list? Or did you lose it somewhere, Either way, it's not my problem. Actually, wait, I think I have that list. It's a bit ambiguous, to be honest. Once again, not my problem. Sort it out and report back to me. A list of bags. Okay, examine. A hotel bag cart used for delivering bags to guests' rooms is empty. There's a Roman number 5 on it. So it's 5, 4, 3, 2, and I assume 1. Yep. Okay, so let's hit this list again. Luggage arrangement. A hiker is on the 5th floor. Okay, so we have to find a bag that would belong to a hiker. A hiker's backpack. So you go on the 5th floor. Easy. Oh, a map. Do you want to pick up a map? Why, yes. Yes, I do. Ooh, that's actually kind of a cool way to do the map. Center view. Drag. A skull with coffee. Close. Okay. So let's hit this again. So a hiker is on the 5th floor. We got that. The owner of the heaviest bag is in a room on an even number floor. So it's either 2 or 4. A person traveling without any luggage is in a room right below the owner of the heaviest bag. So that could be 3 or 1. A globetrotter is on the 3rd floor. Okay, so it can't be 3. So we know it's going to be 1. So the globetrotter, I assume, is going to be this. A globetrotter's bag is on the 3rd floor, right? The owner of the heaviest bag is in a room on the even number floor, and the person without any luggage is in the room right below that person. So it can't be 3, so it has to be 1, which means the owner of the heaviest bag is in 2. So the heaviest bag is checkered bag. A small bag. A checkered bag. How do we know which one's the heaviest? There's not like a scale or anything here. The owner of the smallest bag is in the room that is in the upper half of the hotel. Huh? Well, so if we assume the smallest bag goes to 4, because that's the only one that's left in the upper half. Then we've got a... examine, a bag, a checkered bag. A person traveling without any luggage is in a room right below the owner of the heaviest bag. The owner of the heaviest bag is in a room on the even-numbered floor. This looks heavier than the other one. We'll try 2, and then the person traveling without any luggage. So we actually have 1 extra piece of luggage, don't we? Or is this considered a bag and not... A person traveling without any luggage is in a room right below the owner of the heaviest bag. The owner of the heaviest bag... Is one supposed to be empty? It says they're not traveling without... Or they're traveling without any luggage? Well, let's see. You again! What do you want? I completed the task. Hey, could you... It's not you. It's Senior Chief Porter, miss. Are you done with your work? I was hoping you'd tell me that. No, this doesn't seem right. What? Why? What's wrong? The bags are, miss. At least one is misplaced. Okay, which one? I am not going to do your job for you, miss. So you know how to place them. You're just not telling me. That is correct. Why do you hate me? It's why do you hate me, Senior Chief Porter, sir? Whatever. The owner of the heaviest bag is in the room on an even-numbered floor. A person traveling without any luggage is in a room right below the owner. A globetrotter's on the 3rd floor. The owner of the smallest bag is in the room that is in the upper half of the hotel. It really seems like there's not supposed to be anything on 1. But then I don't know what you would do with this. Can you put multiple in the same cart? No. A small bag, a hiker's backpack, a globetrotter's bag, a checkered bag. No. Let's check. Maybe the bag is extra. I completed the task. That's not right. At least one is misplaced. Okay, do we have to go through this all? No, we can skip. What am I misunderstanding here? I guess let's take this. Let's just swap 1 and 3. It doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, she can barely move with this even when I tell her to run, so that's the heaviest bag. And then, according to this, a person traveling without any luggage is in a room right below the owner of the heaviest bag. Which doesn't make any sense because this is luggage. So is this not supposed to be on the cart? Well, we'll check. I mean, we're not punished for attempting it, so if this is so wrong, we'll take that off and then see if it's the other way around. Doesn't seem right. Okay, skip. I'll be back. So let's pick this up. And get rid of it. Yes, everything seems to be in order. You've done passably. Wow, you're a true team-building expert, aren't you, Sir Senior Chief Porter? But there is one extra bag left on one of the benches. Is there? Yes, it would appear that there is. Let me see. He's got weird glowing eyes. It's labeled Amelia. What? That's my name. Well, in that case, it must be your bag. But... Listen here, miss. It is labeled with your name, and it is left in the middle of my lobby. It must be yours. The alternative would mean it is lost luggage. I am not in the mood to go through all the paperwork for that. Okay. You are the employee of the month, Sir Senior Chief Porter. Actually, 8 months consecutively, miss. I will take that bag if you don't mind. Do you want to pick up the flat golden key? And then we're still going to leave the luggage here. Okay, flat golden key, examine. The golden key is weirdly flat on one side, as if a vertical slice of it was missing. Small dents. There were some small dents in the flat side of the key. Okay. Is this half of a key? It needs to attach to another half of a key? Now what? Stop nagging or you'll be carrying these bags to all these floors. Okay, so map. There we go. Okay, so we have 2 more doors here. Let's check them out. Of course. An exquisite hunting / trophy room. Do you want to pick up a nailed plank? He's got a plank, and it's got a nail in it. Kinda no, because I'm like basically out of inventory space. Oh, we can discard. I don't need this anymore, right? Examine. Close. We can discard this. Delete. There we go. That was a bit awkward. A list of bags has been lost. Okay, now I will pick up the plank with a nail in it. A wooden plank with some nails sticking out on one side. Crude weapon, but better than nothing. Damage 1, bleed 1, and it doesn't have the drawbacks of the box cutter. Excellent. Oh. Both swords are just wall-hanging props, but the shield looks useful. It is held in place by some screws. If only we had a screwdriver, the staple of every deep sleep game. You see something in the fire, a metal box of some kind. Do you want to reach into the flames and grab it? No. Okay, so we need to get a bucket of water. Oh, we have a bucket, we just need some water. A cold night outside. A window left ajar, letting in some cold wind from outside. The curtains dance in the breeze, casting translucent shadows. Okay, so we have... I wonder if we... Oh, it disappeared. I wonder if we have to get the water from the spa room or from the faucet in our original hotel room. You again. Okay. And before we get into some combat, because I'm sure we're also going to need a bucket of water for that. Let's head back and see if we can procure some water. No, 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 no. Oh, I guess we fighting. Use item. Let's smack 'em. Bonk. Ghoul prepares to attack. Well, in that case, I will defend. Oh, he didn't even do anything. Use item. Nail bat. We lost our plank. Oh. We didn't wait long enough to deal with the attack, I guess. Use item... Well, it doesn't matter if we haste him, because he's going to die immediately, right? So we just slash him with the knife, and we're good. And then we will consume... And I guess we can imagine another... Oh yeah, what are the stats of the metal pipe? Metal pipe, examine. I never actually looked at this. I thought it was like a tool, like a lever. It might be short for plumbing installations, but for combat it's just the right size to be handy and dangerous. Damage 1, cleave 1. Does that mean it hits multiple enemies, or...? So let's see. The nailed plank will only have 1 pip of durability, I'm guessing. Whereas the metal pipe will have 3. That seems like a no-brainer, right? But I guess we'll hold on to it for now because we still have 2 hits from the pipe and 2 hits from the box cutter. I guess we'll also see if enemies respawn. So can we take the bucket, use... Okay, good. We can fill it up. Gained a bucket of water. Enemies do not respawn. And we also got some echoes from defeating them, so there are some advantages to pursuing combat, as long as you have the resources to actually deal with the enemies. Okay, so we're going to use our bucket on the fireplace. You want to pour the water into the fireplace and put it out? Yes. Bucket of water's been lost. Okay, well, quickly. Ah, shit. Do you want to pick up the screwdriver? Yes. We fightin'. Alright, use item. Use the metal pipe. Bash him good. Oh, I see. So it's one turn until their attack phase? Is that... Am I reading that right? Bop, a metal pipe has been lost. Now it's 0 turns to the attack phase, so now I want to use the shield. Ghoul attacks. Haha! Okay, I like that. So, a box cutter... Well, we have to use the box cutter because we don't have anything else. But it does hasten by 1, so we'll immediately attack, right? Yes. But then he's got a bleed of 1, right? I guess not. Box cutter's been lost. Remains. Oh, there's loot. We got a bone back. Okay. So we have a screwdriver now. Held in place by some screws. Now does using the screwdriver reduce his durability? You want to pick up a shield? Yes. Gained a shield. The classic. Find a fancy shield. A shield. Examine. A sturdy-looking metal shield with a blue and white coloring pattern. It should be able to withstand a couple of powerful blows. Ooh, it's a bit rusty in the back. Combat stats. Block 4 damage. Very nice. We might as well consume the rest of our meat. We can imagine another can of meat. We can also imagine a metal pipe. But we only get... Oh, so each imagining only gives you 1 pip of the thing. Ooh, that kind of sucks, actually. So we do actually need to ration our resources. Oh, there's remains here, too, I missed. Another human bone? I don't suppose I can combine them. Oh, they do. Okay, good. So we got to get another bucket of water. Use. Bucket up. And then, let me out. Go back here. Okay, he doesn't actually see us, that's good. So let's use this on this. Oh, wait, no, it's a maze. He does see us. In that case... Oh, wait, no, he's on a... He's patrolling. Okay, so now use quickly. We want to pick up the thermos, yes. Okay, now run. Shit! Oh well. Holy crap, he's got so much health, we're screwed. We don't even have that many pips of things to hit him with. Escape. Escape. No, he got us again. Escape. Stop! Use item, shield. Yeah, that still did 1 pip of damage. Escape. Oh! Problem is, it's so easy to get caught on the map. Yeah, we have no more Healy. So a thermos. What did we get? For all of our troubles. Examine. A thermos filled with delicious hot coffee, ready to sharpen the mind and restore any lost astuteness. Oh, restores to focus. Okay. So we can actually... We can imagine... You can imagine a can of meat to heal some health, and then each use of the thermos heals 2, so we can actually do 2, right? So we'll do this, do another can of meat, heal another pip. I assume the red mark next to the bucket means it doesn't... Okay, it even says safe discard. So we'll delete that, and then we'll consume a sip of our thermos and get our focus back. Very nice. So we still have an enemy here. We can get more coffee here, and there's something to pay attention to here, and then there's another door. Okay, so let's go up. Do we want to get a weapon besides bone? Probably. We just have to be careful not to... I've got too much stuff. I need to either get rid of the trash can lid or the shield, I think. But for the time being, I kind of like the nailed plank. I'm not sure what cleave is. I definitely know what bleed is, though. So maybe let's do some nailed plank. I guess let's check out screwdriver while we're at it. Because this also, I assume, has some combat stats. Damage 1, hasten all enemies. Yeah, so anything that's super short range speeds up the enemy. So then let's sip a coffee. Now, can we... Can we refill our thermos using the coffee machine? What does the desk do again? Oh, okay, it's just that. A coffee pot. What does it do? Take a short coffee break. Gain +6 focus. You can only do this once. Okay, no. We'll hold off on that. We'll use that as our emergency backup. Okay, so this goes back into the Need to get into this room first. We can use the elevator, but we'll just sneak in here. Finish this floor off. Another dead end with one piece of luggage at least. Nailed planks. Do you want to pick up nailed planks? That depends. What does it do? Because now our inventory is like full. A bunch of planks mostly nailed together. Some rusty nails are sticking out and the whole construction feels really flimsy. Still, it could be used for defense and with some luck the attacker will hit the nails. Ah. So it blocks 1 damage and causes bleed when attacked. Unfortunately, I've got 3 shields now and only 4 weapon worth of attack. I kind of need to lose something, but we'll hold off on that until we find something worth picking up. I assume we're done here? Yeah. Now, are we going to get immediately attacked because he's going to reset back to the center of the room? Kind of. He's going to try. Ding! Get in. Going down. Hello? Is this on the map? Kind of. We're going to have a locked door here. We still need 1/2 of a key. 387, when I saw on the TV screen. This is where I should look for the mysterious phone caller. 387. That's the door I saw last time. Hello? Nobody's answering. And it's locked. Great. I don't know what I expected. Amelia? Is that you? Yes. Are you the one I spoke to on the phone? Please, help me. Release me from here. Hang on. I'll try opening this door. Damn. Should I even trust them? But I don't think I have any other leads to my brother. Well, I don't suppose I can use this flat golden key. It probably needs to be combined with something else, but we'll try it. Use item. Nope. Weird. This key fits in the lock, but it doesn't turn fully. Is there something I'm missing? Yeah. So we need to get to that bag somehow. What are we missing? Oh god, this is gonna spit. The elevator's gonna spit out right in front of that dude, isn't it? Oh god, and our flashlight's going. We're just begging to get caught. Okay, so there's nowhere else to go. There's the furnace demon, this guy, and then this bag. What would we drop through here? They will rush through here as soon as they sense something hitting the water. A human bone? Recombine things, like a human bone and a plank of wood? And we'll keep them busy for long. I mean, what other options do I have? Do I use a can of meat? I need some inventory space. Let me just fight this guy. Who knows, maybe he drops something useful. You. Use item. No, he's got a lot of health. A nailed plank. Bop. Okay, that does 2 damage. Use item... a bone. Now he's attacking, so let's use a shield and get rid of this thing. Boink. Use item a bone. Bop. Ghoul prepares a devastating attack. Well, guess what? He's not going to get to use it. A human bone has been lost. And we got a human bone back. We didn't actually lose anything, although I guess we got some extra currency. So what else? There's another guy down here, isn't there? Yep. Use item. Use bone. Use bone. Use nailed planks. Come at me! Oh, we still got hurt. I guess that does 2 damage. Use item... Oh, right. Sure, use a screwdriver. Stab him. Oh god. Use item... screwdriver. Okay, well now we definitely need to imagine some meat. Imagine a can of meat. I should probably check his remains. I'm sure it's going to be a bone, but... Pick up a human bone. I wonder if that smelter demon guy is going to have the other one. But still, the bag. We have to check. I'm going to check that bag before we attempt that nightmare. Take a short coffee break. You can do this once. Yes. Okay, so now I can imagine some more meat. Consume. Consume. And then go here. Oh, wait, there was a first aid kit thing there. Oh. Well, let's see. I just noticed that. I didn't need to waste that meat. But we'll see if it's meat that distracts these fish. Can of meat. Use. Can of meat. This should buy me some time. Probably not too long, though. Okay, run down there. Run and get that. Do you want to pick up? Yes. There's also something floating back there, but it might just be the, Okay, it's just random flashes along the wall. Okay, so I got... What did I get? Oh, the flat silver key. Okay, so I can combine this with that. The small pins on the silver key fit perfectly into the holes on the golden key. Well, what do you know? Okay, so now we can go... Actually, that's how we can go here and pick up that medicine. Pick up painkillers? Yes. Painkillers. A blister pack of plain painkillers brand that doesn't exactly come off as very trustworthy. Then again, not sure if I can find anything else like that around here. Combat stats, heal 2, perfect. Because that's exactly how much we need. Alright, and then for the rest, what do we have? We got human bone. I would kind of like... I might regret this, but let's discard this. And imagine in its place a nailed plank. Imagine, if you will, a nailed plank. And then we'll drink from our thermos. Sippy sip. And imagine another nailed plank, perhaps? Okay. Let's see if we can end this. Combined gold and silver key. Use. I unlocked it. Nope. It's just a regular old room. Hello? Anyone here? Hey, look, another thermos. Great. Let's get that first. Yes. Big sippies. Fact. Restores 2 focus, so let's use it right away. It sounds like there's some bad stuff happening in the next room, so let's go here. Imagine some more nailed plank. Imagine some more nailed plank. Okay, I feel better about that. And then... consume. Here we go. Just to have a little extra in the chamber. It doesn't work. A wrench. Do you want to pick up a wrench? Ooh, crap. Maybe I should have saved some. A wrench. A heavy but handy tool can be used as a weapon. Combat stats, damage, and slow. Ooh. Cracks on the wall. There are some seriously big cracks on this wall. Let me guess. I need to hit it with a wrench. Bonk. I gotta use multiple... I gotta use up the whole wrench? Wait, can I use... Can I use the bone for this? Oh no, I wasted wrench! Valuable wrench. Where you went to Egypt? Excuse me? I can't reach that from here. Might we have to come back around from the other side or something? Can you go here? Can you go here? Can you go here? Can you go here? No, we can go to the hole in the wall, I guess. Oh, there's way more to this level than I thought. I thought that was going to be the end of it. Interesting map. For some reason, the hotel has this on the map. But the hotel map has this on it, I should say. A hole in the wall. Don't seem to be able to interact with anything in here. Shadow people. Shadow people come. Does that person have a tail? Tailed person uses a spear of light against shadow people. Ra. Then, Egyptians happy. Get 3 pips of focus. Concentration. Examine a portable video recorder. What is it doing here? Somehow I don't think it's part of the original decor. It looks damaged. Someone must have dropped it. Okay, well, you don't want to pick it up? I have no idea how it works. You know how a video recorder works? A stone panel. Oh. So we've got Ra, Anubis, Ankh, Scarab, Hawk. I'm sure there's a proper name. Hey, psst, over here. Hello? Adder. It's a snake with a little top hat? What? That's awesome. Hey there, you seem lost. Who are you? Me? Oh, just a friendly adder. What? Okay, I guess I should get used to this. So, anyway, I've seen you struggle with that thing over there. That thing? Yeah, a bit puzzling, but I'll manage.
You sure about that, lady? 'Cause you know, I could help you. I happen to know how things work around here, so maybe you'd like a hint.
Sure, why not? What's the hint?
Ha ha ha! Not so fast. Things like that have a price.
Really? And how much would that hint cost me?
Just one bite, and some of your blood on top of it.
What? You want my blood? Adders don't drink blood.
Well, this one does. Come on, lady, it's just one sip, you'll be fine.
What about your venom?
Oh, don't worry, I'm not venomous. Maybe a bit, but don't worry, there will be no venom. I don't want to spoil the delicious blood, now do I?
I don't know.
Listen, lady, do you want my help or not? One bite and the hint is yours.
No, I'm gonna solve this shit on my own.
Oh, okay. Suit yourself then, but don't come crying later. On second thought, do come crying. Tears are almost as tasty as blood. Anyway, if you change your mind, I'll be waiting.
Okay, so we've got Raw 4, Onk 3. The pips are actually, I think, the orders. Raw 4, Onk 3. Let me guess. What? Dog 2. Oh, there's a dude over there. A mobile phone? Does this reset his position? It does. Because I want to check out that mobile phone. Okay, so bird 1, dog 2. No. Oh shit. He's chasing me. Get out of there. Get out of there. Reset him. A pile of bones. A mobile phone. Last sent text message, 2:26 a.m., 2/15/1996. I don't know how I got here. Can anyone track my signal? It's some sort of tomb? I've dropped my camera somewhere. It should still be transmitting, so maybe you can receive it. Send help. I think I'm not alone here. That was it? I don't know how I got... I can't read the rest. Oh, 20. Okay, a pile of bones. I mean, if I got room for it. What do we say? Bird 1, dog 2, right? There we go. Bird 1, dog 2, Onk 3, Raw 4. Bird 1, dog 2, Onk 3, Raw 4, Scarab. It sounded like it did something. Nice, racking up the echoes. Wait, does the snake have anything to say? That we solved without him? He'd be like, oh no, I can't interact with him anymore. I wanted to hear his bitter complaints. Oh. There's a lady in it.
Freedom, at last.
What? Who? What are you?
I am the one you spoke with before.
I guided you here so you could set me free. Oh, I was giving her a very masculine voice. You've got, cat ears? Are you some sort of cat person?
Excuse me? A cat person? How dare you?
Forgive me, I didn't mean to.
I am a sphinx, the bringer of light, the guardian of the sleeping. My name is Tutu, and I like fish.
Your name is Tutu? That's not a very threatening name.
Why would it be threatening, Amelia? Like I have said, I am the guardian of the sleeping, the bringer of light, the vanquisher of shadows. I am not the one to be scared of. I am the one to call for when scared. A prrrr. Now, Amelia, I believe we have a lot to discuss.
The Guardian. Release the Guardian from imprisonment. Is she like giggling? Wait, examine. A sphinx. I saw something.
Amelia.
Who locked you in here? Who locked you in here?
I am sorry, Amelia. At this time, I am unable to tell you this.
Why? I thought you trusted me.
This goes beyond the matter of trust. Your grasp of this reality is strong, but not strong enough. You need to anchor yourself more before I can share everything with you. This sounds sketchy. All I can tell you now is that my imprisonment was tied to the fate of your brother, and that this also is the reason why I want to help you.
How did you call me from here?
Wait, I spoke with you before, in that dark basement. We did speak, indeed. Your memory serves you right. It is not always the case in the realm of dreams.
But if you were locked in here for the whole time, how did you use a phone? I'm no expert, but I doubt sarcophagi are equipped with landlines.
A phone? Amelia, you must understand. This place does not work like the one you come from. I sensed your presence and reached out to you. The way the dream reacted was shaped by your mind. It conjured a way for us to have a conversation that didn't break your perception of reality. So, I dreamed it. Precisely. After all, it was a dream. Thank you for trusting me back then. I promise you will not regret it.
I should go.
So who are you exactly?
Can you tell me again, who are you?
I am Tutu, the guardian of the sleeping, the bringer of light, the vanquisher of...
Yes, but what does it all mean? Are you even real?
Asking questions about reality within the realm of dreams is as wise as trying to dry one's clothes underwater. There is no such thing as not real, not here. And while I do not have a physical form to speak of, I exist within a dream that is my reality.
No straight answer, both yes and no, huh?
Okay, but a sphinx? How did you come to be? Did my brother dream up a sphinx, or was it me? I am much older than that, Amelia. I have been around since the dawn of the human race. I have been spawned to life by the collective assembly of multiple minds seeking help, looking for safety from the danger, from the demons. Demons? I believe you've met one of them already. You are very lucky to still be alive, Amelia. They are called the Shadow People. To the ancients, they were demons that lurked in their sleep. Today, hardly anyone remembers them, but they still exist, and I still persist too. Out of necessity, a need for a defender, a guardian, a counterweight to the demons. About you? I want to ask you something about yourself. Aren't sphinxes evil? If you were a sphinx, how come you're not asking me riddles and threatening to kill me if I don't solve them? Really, this hurt my feelings, Amelia. This bad reputation was brought to sphinxes by the dwellers of the northern Mediterranean Sea. None of this nonsense was ever attributed to us where I come from. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Why do I feel like you have yet more potentially pointless questions? Just, you know, sphinxes are usually depicted as creatures with a human head and 4 animal legs. That would be hardly practical, you have to admit. I guess you're right. Tell me more about yourself. So, you are a guardian that fights the Shadow People. Indeed. My purpose is to help and keep from harm, and by doing so over the course of my life I have gained a reputation of a protector. I do not wish to sound vainglorious, but people have even been putting my name to the altars of the temples they have erected for me. It feels like you were kind of a celebrity back then. One could say so, yes. And what happened? Why did it all stop?
Civilizations come and go. So does the common knowledge. I have fallen into obscurity, perhaps, and my power is not what it used to be, but I still remain and I still protect. Because that's what I am for. Are there more guardians like you? Somehow I find it difficult to believe you would be the only one in the entire world. Rightfully so. There are many guardians, some older and some younger, some more personal than others. And they take many forms, mythical, creatures, childhood toys. There is one rule, however, we remain secret. We do not reveal all this information to the mortals. Wait, so why are you telling me all this? Special circumstances call for special occasion, or special actions. Something is coming. Something disquieting. Let's talk about something else. What are shadow people? Who were those shadow people you mentioned? It is difficult to explain. Nobody really knows what they are or where they originated from. They are dangerous creatures that hunt for humans in their dreams. Hunt? In what way? If those are just dreams. Just dreams, Amelia? Did nothing that you have witnessed so far teach you anything? Sorry, I didn't mean to sound ignorant. Shadow people might live in the realm of sleep, but they desperately try to infiltrate the waking world to wreak havoc. Infiltrate? I'm sorry, I've never seen any shadow people walking around. You might have seen one, or heard about one, and you would not even know. They take over people's bodies, some just by corrupting their hearts with evil and causing them to change. More powerful ones can completely replace a human mind. Either way, this is their goal, and they will do everything to achieve it. Sleeping is more dangerous than I've thought. It is usually not. The demons only hunt for vulnerable minds, consciousnesses detached from the sleeping bodies. Sometimes it happens during comas, much more often when lucid dreaming. So, as long as I don't know that I'm sleeping, as long as you do not know that you are sleeping, you are safe. As soon as they attack, they will try to take over your sleeping body, but that is not even the worst part. It's not? While your body becomes a vessel for the demon, what is left of you in the dream is transformed. They fill your heart with fear and set it on fire with anger. What is left is ashes of hatred and loathing, a tormented soul of which a new demon is born. You join their ranks. You become one of the shadow people yourself. How should I fight them? You should not. You do not. You run away, always. A great power is needed to defeat them, the light that lives within a guardian. Avoiding the shadow people is the best you can do. Try not to draw their attention, which might be difficult the longer you stay here. How did I survive the shadow people's attack? If shadow people take over human bodies, how come that didn't happen to me? One of them got to me when I was looking for you, and while the pain left me a bit scarred, at least mentally, I don't feel much transformed. I do not know. Maybe you were lucky. Maybe something saved you. It was not me, as I was still trapped at that time. I use this device that helps me navigate through the dreams. Maybe this was it, but I think it took it badly. I know very little about human devices and machinery. However, if there was something, a layer between your mind and your body, it could have worked as a shield of sorts. Not a perfect shield. I think the attack took a part of me. Some memories? I'm not sure. No human device can fully protect you. Even if you were not taken, a small part of you was lost. Yet another reason to avoid the shadow people. You said you knew my brother? You said you knew my brother. To a certain degree, I did attempt to protect him from harm. Sadly, I have failed. A guardian's presence is not a guarantee of safety, as much as I wish that was not the case. I had provided him with light to fend off the demons, the shadow people, which he managed to do. He was safe. But then he foolishly returned, and I could not save him in time. And? This is what happened to him? He was taken over by shadow people? It is more complicated than that. Okay, so what happened to him? How did he die? He was almost taken over. They did attempt to do it, and they practically accomplished their wicked deed. However, something had happened. Something had happened. More complicated. You're not telling me everything. Why are you not telling me everything? Why do you just beat around the bush like that? Do you know what happened or not? There are a great deal of things that are as difficult to explain to you as it would be difficult to describe a new color that you cannot see. You have barely grasped the concept of this reality. For now, it is sufficient to say that Thomas, as you know, had died, but his mind has stayed behind. His mind remains like an echo, and as such, it can be reached. I do not know what state he is in right now, and I do not know exactly where he is located, but I swear I will do everything in my power to help you find him. Whatever that might lead to, whatever might await you there. What happens now? God, they just keep yakking. Okay, so what happens now? As I promised, I will help you find your brother, or whatever is left of his consciousness. Do not expect to find Thomas as you knew him. The mind detached from its body cannot remain unchanged for long. In addition, he was almost taken by the Shadow People. That leaves a mark. You experienced not even a tenth of their influence, and you can tell how bad it was. ... I don't care. I will still find him. I have to. Fair enough. You must prepare yourself for a long and dangerous journey. The echo of your brother remains in this realm. It is probable that you will have to search through several regions to locate him. Aren't you like a supernatural being? Can't you just snap your fingers and take us to my brother? As much as I wish this was the case, the fact of being a guardian makes me neither omnipotent nor all-knowing. I am a part of this dream, Amelia. I must abide by its rules. My control over it is limited, and I do not possess powers that would allow me to take us to your brother. Believe me, if it were that simple, I would not waste time here. Alas, it is not. What should I do now, then? How do I even get to those regions you mentioned? Where do I even start? Fear not. I told you I would help, and I intend to do so. My role here is to be not just a guardian, but also a guide to the lost. Listen carefully, Amelia. Your brother has left a trail that you need to follow. Wherever he went, you need to go too. Sooner or later, you will find a trace that leads to him. When you wake up from this dream, you will know where to start looking. What is that? Do not fear. This is a portal of awakening. Step into it, and your dream shall end. Make sure you are ready. Perhaps there is something you wish to ask about first. I think we've spoken quite long enough. I cannot guarantee when the next time we see each other will be. Can you come search with me? Can't you just stay with me? You know, we could look for my brother together. I really could use someone like you. That flatters me greatly, Amelia. It is nice to hear words like those. It has been a while since I have experienced anyone's company. You're welcome? Alas, I cannot. Just revealing myself to you is already breaking the rules. In normal circumstances, I would have never dared to do so. However, as you know, the circumstances are far from normal. Yes, but you revealed yourself just fine. You broke the rules and nothing happened, so maybe you can go with me after all. This place is dangerous. I could use all the help I can get. In your waking world, you can jump, but can you fly? You have to understand, if I say that I cannot break the rules, it does not mean I do not want to break them. Just like you cannot break the rules of gravity. I will help you as much as I can, and I will try to protect to the best of my abilities. You have my word. Ooh. Let's not twist the knife. I understand. I'm glad you do. Okay, I should go. A friendly sphinx, not a cat person. Okay, I think that's it. Let's, I can use this portal to wake up from this dream. Let's wake from the dream. Goodbye, cat lady. Dream complete. Ooh, fancy. Starting echoes. 580. First clear. 1,000. Let's go. Acquired echoes. Total echoes 2,500. Hell yes. That would. That's probably all the echoes except for whatever we got from defeating the smelter demon. What a nightmare. Okay, I think we're gonna read the dream journal just to recap, and then we're gonna call it for this episode. I think, yeah, we're over 2 hours now. So let's hit third dream. Just to recap, after exploring through the lower parts of the hotel from before, I released a sphinx from their entombment. Their name is Tutu, and apparently used to be the same deity back in the ancient days. I have learned that Thomas was captured by the Shadow People, dark, evil creatures that want to hijack human bodies to ruin things in the waking world. However, something I wasn't told what has caused Thomas's body to die, stopping the abducting monster before it could do anything. The same occurrence has trapped my brother's mind in his dream in an unknown state. I have to continue my search. Tutu has pointed me towards several places that might have answers, or at least clues. Well, fantastic. This is a hell of a lot more... Oop, don't hide me. There we go. This is a hell of a lot more robust of a game than I thought it was going to be. Like I said before, the original Deep Sleep games were just like first-person, almost like Myst-style puzzle games. You were just shown a room and you assumed to be viewing through the eyes of a first-person character, and you clicked around room for room looking for items to solve puzzles in other rooms, and on occasion running from shadow people. So the shadow people has been a theme that has run through all of the Deep Sleep games and is apparently getting expanded upon here, which is great because we never really got very much information about the shadow people other than that they were some kind of dream world threat in the earlier games. So this Labyrinth of the Forsaken entry is like a full-featured game based on the earlier like flash demos almost, complete with the same type of point-and-click adventuring, but as well as some survival horror elements, some turn-based comments, a really neat imagining system that I'd like to see used for a bit more puzzle solving. We did get to use that can of meat to solve the puzzle with the like piranhas, so I think we are seeing some of that come into play, but I think there's a lot of cool things you could do with this system. So I'm really enjoying this so far, and I'm curious to see where it leads to. So if you've been enjoying this playthrough of Deep Sleep Labyrinth of the Forsaken, hit like and subscribe. If you want to check out Deep Sleep Labyrinth of the Forsaken for yourself, head on over to Steam and pick it up. And if you want to let me know what you think of the gameplay so far, then hit the comments down below. But whatever you do, I'll catch you right here again in the next one. So until then, bye-bye.